as Malawi's president on Saturday, staging a remarkable comeback there after leading the country from 2014 to 2020. He, of course, won the September 16 election with 56% of the vote, beating Lazarus Chakwera, the incumbent. What challenges will Mutharika face when it comes to tackling Malawi's economic woes? Because in his acknowledgement at Kamuzu Stadium, he spoke about Malawi's deep economic challenges.
Well, there are a lot of them, but we can focus on two. So, number one, there are high levels of youth unemployment as things stand right now. And number two, there's also a high level of inflation. But I think I can add that they've been going through periods of drought, and the agricultural yields have not been particularly positive. And the impact of that has been that because there's a large rural population in Malawi, that has also affected people. So when you add those three together, the high unemployment, particularly for young people, and I'm using young people here broadly, we're talking about people under the age of 30, and the median age of the country is relatively low as well. So you got a lot of people who are unemployed, you got a high dependency ratio, a lot of people being supported, children, and some of the people who are elders also being supported by this underemployed group of people. Then you have a bad harvest, you have a drought, and then the inflation having sat at around 20% for the last 3 years. That then makes the cost of living quite exorbitant. And to be quite frank, in as much as he was trying to be positive about, they're going to be able to tackle those challenges, a lot of those challenges came into play under his administration. It was his administration that set everything up for failure, basically, because the challenge sometimes when these new leaders come in to Maboko, or as you saw in Malawi, people come in because they've been given a mandate by a frustrated population. But then they come in and they find that the mess is so bad. And as they're trying to fix that mess, the public gets frustrated with them. And sometimes things get worse. And in this particular instance, anybody who came into power in the period of the pandemic really got the worst end of the stick, because there were so many global factors that were contributing to economic failure that then it decapitated their capacity to fix the problems that they were elected to solve. And then people then got a nostalgia for the days when the problems were less significant, which were the pre-COVID-19 days. It's almost the same reason why Donald Trump won in America, because people were still looking back to his period of time saying, things were better under Donald Trump. And here, a lot of the Malawians were thinking, well, things were better under Mutharika. And also, we must remember the vice president, who a lot of people supported, died in that helicopter accident, the former vice president. And that, I think, derailed any new direction, because people would have voted for Salus Chilima, but he unfortunately passed away. And then you then had a situation now where they have to go either with, the devil they know, or this new challenge that they not really happy with, and they just went back to a nostalgic election. So it was the type of speech that he would give. He's obviously happy to be back. His family has been significant in the politics of Malawi for a long time now. But in terms of will he be able to resolve those issues that he's even identified, it'll be a tough wicket for him, to be quite honest.
All right, let's move to